Now, let's really wake up. You are part of the animal kingdom. We're 98% genetically identical to chimpanzees. You are a primate, a hominid, a living, breathing cousin of the great apes. But religion got folks thinking they're some magical clay doll made by an invisible man in the clouds. How is a 1,500-year-old book going to teach you about evolution when people didn't even understand time, atoms, or disease back then? They didn't know how to measure light or space. They couldn't even map the whole Earth, but somehow they knew how humans were created. Be serious. Let's break down the real origin story. Step 1. The first human wasn't created instantly. Unlike the Bible's claim that God molded a man from dust and poofed a woman from his rib, science tells a very different and far more fascinating story. Humans didn't appear overnight. We evolved over millions of years from earlier species of primates through the process of natural selection. And step 2, from primate to Homo sapiens. Here's the simplified evolutionary path. Australopithecus, 4.2 million years ago, early upright walking primates. Homo habilis, 1.4 million years ago, early tool users. Homo erectus, 1.9 million, 100,000 years ago, migrated out of Africa. Homo sapiens, you, modern humans, evolved around 300,000 years ago in East Africa. So humans weren't created like characters in a book. We gradually became what we are now through adaptation, climate shifts, migration, and genetic mutation. Step 3. Enter mitochondrial Eve. Here's where it gets interesting. Every human alive today has mitochondrial DNA, and that's passed down only from mother to child. So scientists traced this mitochondrial DNA across global populations and found that we all share a common maternal ancestor who lived about 150,000 to 200,000 years ago in Africa. They called her mitochondrial Eve. Now let's be clear, she wasn't the only woman alive at the time. She's just the only one whose mitochondrial DNA lineage survived to this day. Others' lines ended when they had no daughters, so she's not the first woman, but she's the most recent common maternal ancestor of all humans alive today. Step 4. But what about the first people? We evolved in populations, not as isolated individuals. The first Homo sapiens likely emerged from small, interconnected groups of early humans. Hundreds or even thousands of people evolving over time. So there wasn't one first woman and one first man. There were many early humans living in Africa, and their gene pools mixed, shifted, and adapted for thousands of years. It wasn't a magical moment. It was a gradual biological process. Step 5. So, who created humans? Short answer, no one created humans. Long answer, we are the result of billions of years of cosmic evolution. The atoms in your body came from stars that exploded, literally. Life began from chemical reactions in water over 3.5 billion years ago. From that, single-celled organisms evolved into multicellular organisms, then into animals, then primates, and then humans. You didn't come from a rib. You came from stardust, water, and survival. Final truth. Religion gives you characters. Science gives you evidence. The first humans weren't made. They became. And every human today, yes, even you, carries the DNA of an African woman who lived 200,000 years ago. So instead of debating creation myths, honor your origin. You are the product of power, time, evolution, and survival.